Stoke will keep it in the box, on the edge of the box right now. Spins, turns, goes out of play. Goal kick, Wrexham. Seconds are going now. Literally, time is literally up. It depends what Thomas Bramall's got on his watch. Watch him to blow the ball as soon as it's kicked. As he does, as I just told you he would, as that's the kind of referee I thought he was and is. So there you go. On the day we lose 1-0. Not the best game. We're in the post game right now. We're going to be here for 15 minutes. So watch your clocks. It's 9:52 Mountain. It's going to be 10:05 when we get out of here. 10:07 when we get out of here. 15-minute post game show. First of all, thank you everybody in the chat. The thoughts, the comments. It was a lot of fun. A lot of good thoughts and a lot of, hey, let it out the bag. If you're pissed off, tell me now. Let it out. No point going home feeling pissed off. If you've got a thought to say, something in your mind, get it off your chest. Put it here now. That's what this is for. If you're not happy, tell me. Tell me why. Tell me what you didn't like. What went wrong. What didn't go right. If you're not happy, drop it here. Off your chest. Get it off your chest right now. Because then for the rest of the day, you'll feel a whole lot better. We're into the post game. We're into the chat. We're into the stats, the scores, and the standings as we move out of here. But for my personal take, before we go to the stats and the chat and the rest of it, I wasn't overly impressed with the performance in the second half. I thought we were going to get better. The first half, I have to say, we worked ourselves into the game very well. It looked like we were going to be getting a result. The result was the 1-1, what I thought that would be the best result we could get on the day. Remembering the prediction of 2-1 to Stoke was the initial thought pathing. But the first half, things did not go bad in the first half until the goal drops 36 minutes in. Then everything starts to just fade away. We couldn't get back in the game, couldn't get the possession going, and Stoke City, very physical on the ball throughout the match, gave us their best defensive team effort, like I said they would do, and they did do. So let's give credit so far in this first half for Stoke, making life hard for us, not letting us get on the ball. We had no possession. We take a squeaker of a goal, which, let's face it, is a big mistake, but it goes in. Kiefer literally has his foot under the ball, or the ball go under his foot, and would have that come back 1,000 times. Arthur can't get to it. It is what it is. But you've seen 1,000 times there's balls coming in from the wing, and Thomas shoots it in from the wing, Sorba Thomas, and it goes through the crowd because of Kiefer, and through Arthur like a knife through butter into the side of the net. He has no chance at all. Credit to both sets of fans for being there today and giving great atmosphere. Credit both teams for playing the game. But at half-time, we're 1-0 down. Stoke City are 1-0 up. And you have to say they shade the match possession-wise. The second half, we're looking for a bounce back. We're looking for literally a reaction. It was a timid reaction. I think it was a timid reaction. And you can say, after the international break, it's hard for the team to get back to where it was. I'll accept some of that, but not all of that. But it was a timid reaction. And I expected more in the second half. Our players of quality didn't really come through. And again, you can revert back to Ryan Longman missing the open goal with nobody on him where he could have took a touch and slid it in. And Cabby's not happy either. Cabby's not a happy kitty. But he could have took a touch, slid that in, and we're 1-0 up, and then it's a whole different game. The team can get on the ball. Confidence is good, isn't it? Yeah, but not a good game, hey? Not a good game. I'll give you your treat in a minute. But you have to say, at the end of the day, that was not the best performance that we've shown for a long time. And I'm not taking it that that's the international break that did it. The game, literally, second half, we chase it. We can't get on the end of it. Nothing that we do really works. The second balls, we can't win the second balls. We can't even get the ball down the field to connect, to go anywhere. Cabby's so pissed off, he's walking out, I think. He's turned his back on the game. He's had enough. He's thinking this is not good enough. And that's what I'm saying. It wasn't good enough today. You can't come down and singularize every part of the game. But as a team, them legs were not pumping. They were walking themselves to a defeat too often through the second half. Too much walking, not enough running. We only came alive when we got desperate in the last 15 minutes. That was our best passage of play. The last 15 minutes, you could say 20 to 15 minutes, last possession play we had was the best of the game. Again, we didn't have the quality to finish it off. And Stoke were on us all match long. Again, Ryan Longman, when he misses the goal, had time to take a touch and curl it around Seiko running into the post. Because there was only one place Seiko was going, and that was right like a cannon into the post to put his arm there and make a mini wall. Anybody with a little bit of thought would see that and just glance that ball after taking the touch. And it's a simple touch, simple play, steady as is, 1-0. Wrexham had breakaways, couldn't put them away. Overthink the move. Overplay the move. Go wide when you should go direct. At the end of the day, Stoke City are worthy of the 1-0. We didn't get into the game. We didn't penetrate the game. We didn't dominate our day. We didn't have the ball in the pressure zones. And we didn't give Johansson anything but a crossing collection training day. He wasn't tested. And with the quality, like Di Humphries said as well, with the quality, we needed to be at it more than we were. Into the chat now. We'll take the stats in a second. We'll go to the scores and the standings. We've got about 10 minutes left in. Get in your chat. Tell me what you think. Phil J. Weston, no excuses. We've been poor second half. O'Brien has had an off day. Must win Tuesday now. Absolutely. Oxford against Tuesday is vital. We'll get to the standings pretty soon. You'll see why. But Oxford on Tuesday at the Kairas. I'm going to be talking it, watch along. You're going to be joining it. And we're going to fight all the way this season and have good, bad, and ugly days. But we'll have them together. But yes, absolutely. Poor second half, Phil. You're absolutely right, mate. Absolutely. And O'Brien did have an off day. Hey, he's done a lot for us so far. So, hey, he's allowed one day. Di Humphries says, thanks, fella. Great to be able to hear how it went. Not our day. Big game next game. If we don't win that one, I'll stay worrying. You know, I said 8 points out the next 6, and this one is part of those 6. So let's see what does happen. Phil J. Weston, rather underwhelming. Yeah, absolutely. Underwhelming. That's a great phrase. It was an underwhelming performance. Definitely. Ghostface in the house. How you doing, fella? Ghostface says, Haaland almost got a hat-trick. My man is on madness so far this season. I tell you what, who can stop Haaland? Even in the international break, the guy's a monster. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the top scorers of all time, should he carry on. But he's got a few guys to catch. So, but yeah, goal machine on the right day. Free Pug Show, our passing was terrible today. You're so right. You are so right. It was so off, so lame, so horrible to watch. Even the first touches, when the ball comes in and people are expected to have a depth touch, kill that ball now, bang, so it stops right in front of you. So the next move is your body movement coming through with your right or your left foot, sliding it in. Yeah? I'm telling you. The passing was terrible. Absolute terrible. The space we gave away as well while defending in and around the box frightened me at times. We didn't get close enough. And hence on the goal, if Longman gets closer on that cross, that goal doesn't happen. But yeah, the passing was terrible today. Absolutely Free Pug Show. Woody Windsor says, Wednesday is the next game. If we lose to Oxford, then it's all she wrote. I tell you, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for it. Remember I say all through the season, it's going to be a roller coaster from start to finish. It really will. It's going to be a total roller coaster, but we're going to get there. We'll get there together. And there's going to be times where it really does look bad and times where it really does look good and times where it looks like this. Underwhelming. Not up to it. Not at the level. Dour. Not exciting. Not fun. So that's what I'm saying with that one. Woody Windsor, Wednesday. Yes, let's see. Steve says, worst performance of the season so far, Stevie. Passing was awful and zero pace up top is killing us. Bingo. Bingo. Let me have a swig. The passing was ridiculous today, wasn't it? It was ridiculous today. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. We haven't played a game like that. And we started decently. We couldn't get in the game in the first 10 minutes with the ball. Remember, we were under the cosh for the first 10. Stoke were battering us around our goal mouth. About 15 minutes and we start to get some soft play with the ball. We're getting into it. Still no possession. Second half, ending the game, when we got desperate, when we knew we were going to lose, when we knew Dad was going to be unhappy with the performance, Parky, Then we started working our asses off. They weren't working in the first half or the second half as much or as well as they should have been, as in the last 15. Those guys walking, the whole team, they weren't running. They got to look at that video and address miles, kilometers traveled and run across the field, because it wasn't that high today. When they look at the tape and they look at the data, they'll see nobody was jogging into the off spaces, away from the ball, onto the ball, into neutral zones, making up the slack, keeping people safe. You got a buddy who's moving forward. You fill in the slack. There was a few guys that really didn't play their A game on mobility around the field. I'm saying it. Anyway, back into the chat. Woody Windsor, 1 point a game is not enough for survival. Bring on Sam Allardyce. Yeah, there you go. Big Sam. Do you know, I can't ever critique Phil for hire or fire time. I don't have that in me. Results will tell us what happens wherever a manager for this club will be. But so far, so good. I mean, come on. We're in a good place. But I see what you're saying. Jack DJ, how you doing? Sober again. Ole's. I tell you what. Sober again. But that ball should never have got through, really, eh? I mean, talk about lady luck. The ball has eyes as it's looking to go through. But credit. If you don't fire the shot or the cross on net, it's not going in. So, yeah. Credit Sober again. Ole's. Ghostface. City are atop the Premier League and now after 3 p.m. games. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Free Pug Show. Smith looks to have some pop. He does. And Smith is not getting a lot of time, is he, eh? He's really not getting a lot of time at all. So, you know, and I was just say, pop when he comes in, we need him sooner. Absolutely. Get him in there earlier. Totally needs to come in earlier. I don't know why sometimes he comes in with so little to do. He needs to get in there and make a big impact. And he can. And remember that goal he scored on the turn that got us promotion, yada, yada, yada. Fantastic. I'm going to bring you some of the results right now. You keep bringing the chat. We've got about 5 minutes to go, and then that is that, and that will be that for the post-game show. But again, like, subscribe, join us. It's great to have you. It really is. It's a lot of fun. So, talking about the scores, top to bottom, I'll give you all. Middlesbrough 2-1 over Ipswich. Southampton 0-0 Swansea. QPR 1. Millwall 2. Good win for Millwall. Oxford 1-0 over Derby. Big number for Oxford. They don't score many. They don't concede many. That's a big goal for 3 points. Birmingham 2. Hull City 3. Well. Another red card coming again. Birmingham City get another red card. Jack Robinson on 59. And I tell you, Hull City doing very well. Stansfield got a couple of goals. He got a goal on 27 and 90 plus 6, but it's not enough because Jack Robinson on 11, Regan Skater on 45, and Joe Gellard, the Leeds United product, 90 plus 3, make it 3-2 to Hull City. Red cards are killing Birmingham this season. Keep smiling. Stoke City 1-0, as you know. Charlton 2-1 over Sheffield Wednesday. Unlucky Sheffield Wednesday, and they're still in big financial trouble. There is no talk about liquidation. They don't want to talk about liquidation. They need to find a new owner. But it's not all bad in Sheffield because Chris Wilder gets a big win for Sheffield United over Watford. Unbelievable. Callum O'Hare on 59 minutes. And I tell you what, big effort by Sheffield United. Chris Wilder, 3 matches in, 2 wins and a loss, turning him around. I told you Wilder would get United out of the bottom 3 and up that table. Watch it happen because it's happening before your very eyes. He will get him out of trouble. I have no doubt in my mind. Norwich City having another bad day at home. The Boo Boys were going mental. I was watching another screen from Carrow Road. Couldn't put the sound on, but the Boo Boys were going mental at Norwich City today. Bristol City, the Robins, getting the win. 74th minute winner, Mark Sykes on 74. But I tell you, Norwich City having a terrible time at home. 4 losses at home. Bang, bang, bang. Coventry City 2-0 on the day. yes, over Blackburn Wanderers, and West Brom 2-1 over Preston North End. I tell you, looking at the table, top six. Well. We did say Coventry would go top over Middlesbrough with the win. They have done so. Frank Lampard's boys, Coventry City, win 6, draw 4 out of 10, undefeated, only undefeated team in the table. They're scoring for fun, 29 goals in 10 games, 7 against. Very stingy as a team as far as giving up goals. 22 plus, 22 points on top of the table. Second is Middlesbrough on 21 points. Third, Stoke City on 18. Credit to the Potters. There's answering the call. 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses on the season. In third, West Brom, not going away, not fading away, fighting all the way to stay in the top 6. Give them credit. Millwall in fifth as well, also on 17, doing exactly like Bristol. And Bristol City staying the pace, second win back-to-back, staying in the top 6. Wrexham, we'll tell you right now, are still in 18th. They were 4 points above the relegation zone before today's games. Now it's only 2. In the bottom 3, minus 13 points. Sheffield United off the bottom for the first time, what seems like light years, on 6 points, as is Sheffield Wednesday, but 1 goal difference better, minus 12. Blackburn Rovers drop into the bottom 3 on 7, minus 6. And Derby County out of the bottom 3 on 8 points, minus 5. Between Wrexham and Wrexham and Derby County, you got Norwich City and Oxford. Norwich on 8, Oxford on 9, Wrexham on 10. And the next match is Wrexham taking on Oxford Wednesday. I tell you what, there's more riding on that than there was before today. Wrexham definitely with the win would ease the gap pressure and the pressure of the bottom 3. But once you go in the bottom 3, life seems a lot harder and you're looking up all the time. All the time. Guys, I tell you what, it might not have turned out how we wanted, but it is what it is. And that was today's unfortunate end to what we thought would have been a good turnaround after the international break. Considering the form, we were 5 unbeaten. We've now got to go on the streak again. The streak now says we've just lost 1. We've got to get back in the saddle, do what we know best, put the ball in the back of the net. And for the first time this season, Stoke City did null our offense. We didn't get a goal for the first time in the league this season. I hope that doesn't become what you would say a pattern of play. I don't want to see that pattern of play coming in. I'm passionate for goals. I'm not passionate about clean sheets when it comes to us not scoring. Goals make prizes. Prizes give you points. You climb the ladder. Today, for the first time in this season, we didn't hit the back of the net. And we didn't really look like we were going to be quite honest. Get ready for the next one. Oxford's coming up. Remember, the pre-game is right before the match. We go through the match, then we'll do the post-game like we just did. I hope the first win of the season is coming, that the EK Ras is on its feet. You join me one more time, and then we do get 3 points to put smiles on faces where today there was nothing to smile about. On your day, on your evening, enjoy what you got. Thanks for turning up. Thanks for being here. Remember, like, subscribe. I'm going to hit the chat one more time before we run out of here. But I got to say, Woody Windsor, bye, Steve. I'm going back to being an Everton fan like I was in the 70s. Hey, I tell you what, they've got a nice stadium now and things are looking good. Adrian Patrice says, Sherd Metalsmith, I noticed the walking too. Hopefully the team will warm up to their fighting style again in the next match. Thanks for the recap, Steve. On the money, Adrian. Perfectly put. Ghostface says, Lampard has my full respect. He's killing it at Coventry. Absolutely agree. 100%, my man. He is absolutely murdering it, isn't he? And he looks like he's having fun. Look, he coached a couple of places. Absolutely agree. 100%, my man. He is absolutely murdering it, isn't he? And he looks like he's having fun. Look, he coached a couple of places before. Everton and Chelsea didn't really go great, yeah? This is more of what he's like, yeah? Tugad says, phew, from a Stoke fan. Hey, I tell you, enjoy the 3 points. You're worth it. You're totally worth it. You earned it. You could pass the ball, and the possession game today was what we talked about in the pregame. You had it. Great possession. No doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. Ghostface, but Manning has to get the boot from Norwood at this point. You know, that could be coming. That could be coming. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Grimplay, not too upset we lost. We were up against a real championship side who's been in this division for over the last 5 years. Where we were 5 years, sorry, where were we 5 years ago? Absolutely, National League. Tweaks here and there, and we'll be fine. I agree. I totally agree. It's a roller coaster of a season, what we've got this year. Once we add a few January, add a few in the summer, we'll start to climb another level. But hey, we're getting there. It's not going to be easy. Grim plays. So a 1-0 is the end of the world. That's awesome, buddy. Absolutely. And hey, Grim, I tell you what, fantastic. Listen, guys, next game, join me. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a different thing. We'll be at home. I can see a real interesting game between Wrexham and Oxford. Both are literally sitting at the same level. It's going to be a scrap, but I think it'll be an exciting scrap. I think it'll be a scrap that you'll want to get into. And off the back of disappointment for today, home, we're looking for that first one. Yeah. Well, maybe we do see that. And maybe it's a time where at the end of it, you turn around, you smile, and you go about your day going, the world is good, and we did deserve to win today. Today, we did not deserve anything out of this game based on the performance. That's enough motivation for Phil to get this team working their nuts right off on the field, training field, and in the video land. You've got to watch those videos. They've got to be working hard time, double time, triple time for Oxford because a win must be had. It's not dire straits. We've just come off a winning, unbeaten streak. We'll start another one. But we don't want to have 2 losses back to back. Ghostface, bit of a shout out to South Shields and Home Church. Both sides are unbeaten in their respective national leagues. There you go, bud. We just give them a shout out. Everybody, enjoy your day. Get on with it. I'm so grateful for you being here. And remember, you in the chat make this channel what it is. You in the camera watching now make this channel what it is. I'm the lucky guy talking in the mic, keeping us all together, having fun with everybody. I hope you get out of this what I get out of it. And I hope you do enjoy watching the nasty games as well as the good games. Because as a real Wrexham fan over the years, that's what you would have had to do. Because there's been a lot of tougher times than good times. Just remember that. Everybody, much love. I'll see you for Oxford. It's going to be a different day.